What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Adam, and this is a series where I try to run a 3D printing business in order to try and afford my dream car before I graduate high school. Now I know that might sound a bit crazy and I might sound a bit insane for trying to do that, but hear me out. While most people's dream cars cost like $1 million or something and is probably like something like a Rolls Royce or a Lamborghini, I am not trying to get any of those cars. And what I am trying to get is something much cheaper. This is the car I am trying to get, the Nissan 240SX. And while the car is quite costly, it is way more possible to get than something like a luxury car or something like that. And aside from the car being cheaper than what most people want as their own dream car, I want this car because it's one of my favorite cars. It's not my number one favorite car, but if I tried to get my number one favorite car, that would basically be impossible to get. But it's a pretty cool car. It's one of my favorites. In the last episode, I've made some prototypes and they were approved by me to sell. Watch the last video, link in description if you want to see what those were. And I also bought some filament off camera. It arrived earlier than expected, but that's alright. In this video, I hope to buy some supplies like boxes and other stuff. I'm gonna measure these prototypes first, and then I'm going to do some maintenance on my 3D printer and hopefully launch the store. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to be doing is performing some maintenance on my A1 3D printer. I am watching a tutorial because honestly I have no idea what I am doing. So I got some IPA over here. It's empty because I poured it into a spray bottle. I've taken out the nozzle and we're gonna clean this part with the IPA. Guys, I think this towel might be a bit too big. Yeah, I am not cleaning anything with this towel. Alright, I'm probably gonna be in trouble for this, but that's a future me problem. Alright everyone, so I am actually out of lubricant oil, or whatever that's called. So I'm actually just going to continue this maintenance when I get that. So now I'm gonna put back together the 3D printer thing. Alright, now all I have to do is clean the build plate, and I'm gonna print a benchy to test it. And I still have to put the cap back on. Alright everyone, I got the build plate right here. I'm wearing some gloves. I'm gonna be cleaning this build plate. So first we gotta put the IPA on this towel. Alright guys, I am now going to turn on this printer and I'm gonna test it to see if I did good on this first maintenance. And I'm gonna be printing a benchy. Actually wait, it's not even loaded. That's funny. Alright, I'm gonna load this real quick. And with the filament loaded, we can finally print that benchy. So I'm just gonna press print. And while we wait for that test print, I'm going to measure the products to make sure I know what boxes I'll need. Now, can I just simply go into Blender and look at the model and see how many millimeters it's in? Yeah, but I don't know millimeters that good. So, use a ruler, use some centimeters, and measure that. So this thing is 9 centimeters wide. Let's see how tall it is. It is 11 centimeters tall and 9 centimeters wide. So I'm just gonna write that down real quick. And I'm just gonna put these in a bag and put them in a box or something. So no measurements required for those. So in my genuine opinion, I think these products are pretty great, but what happens if they don't sell? Well, I actually thought of that, and that's why I made a list of backup products that I will design and sell for if my current products don't sell within 30 days. The list is not done yet. I'm still gonna put more products on it. Feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments. Alright everyone, the benchy is complete. Let's take it off of the build plate. Alright. So we got our benchy. There's a bit of stuff on this. I think I might replace the nozzle. I might buy a new nozzle. But yeah, I'd say that this printer successfully prints a benchy. Anyways, I'm going to do some advanced calculations to see how big of boxes we will need for those two products. Alright guys, so after many hours of totally long research, I've came to the conclusion that we will be getting these 6x4x2 boxes, this heavy duty tape, these 6x4x4 boxes, this honeycomb wrapping paper, and these poly bags, these clear poly bags. Now, I only have $105 in my bank account, so I'm going to do the next best thing because I cannot afford these. Alright everyone, so the supplies I've ordered is probably arrived, but I am over here hiking with my good friends. Shout out to this person, Jack. Go check out his channel after this video. Shout out to this guy.
I told him where to go. I told him how to not die. I told them how to not drown. And I told him how to climb shit.
Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, shout out to this guy. Happy birthday, Jack.
Yo, thank you.
And shout out to this guy for saving our lives, for being our tour guide, our unofficial tour guide. But yeah, the products I've ordered probably have already arrived, but I'm not going to check them out till I'm back home. Okay. No! Man, that hike was fun. Yo, the packages arrived. Alright everyone, it is now the next day. I've waited till the next day to open these because I wanted better sunlight. So let's get the first package. So this is package number 1, as you guys can see. So let's open this. And it is more boxes. It is the small boxes I got. I forgot their names because I am a idiot, apparently. But I'll look it up. As you guys can see, it has a nice little tutorial on how to fold them. So I'm going to set that aside. And we're going to open the second box. This is a big box. Yep. So the first thing in this box is this honeycomb wrapping paper. Trying to hide the barcode. So yeah, all the tutorials I've seen said this is good for shipping. So we'll see about that. Why are these bags so big? I've ordered small ones. These are for the wire holders. Although I won't be using the big ones in here, I'll just be using the small ones because ain't no way I'm using all of these. And this must be my tape, but we gotta open it to find out. Where did... Ooh, and these are more boxes I ordered for the bigger products. As you guys can see, let me see if I could like get those out. Right, so there's I can get there. Unfortunately. I have a lot of cleaning to do. But yeah, let's see if the box has any instructions on how to fold. It does not have any instructions. But where is my tape? I've ordered tape. That's what I'm wondering. We got our boxes, our wrapping paper, and more boxes. Before I forget, I want to see if these boxes can actually fit this and this thing. So first we're going to see if it can fit this, because I specifically bought it for that and these. I went into this knowing it would be hard, so I should not be complaining. I'll figure it out eventually. Alright, we're gonna get a new box. That's a waste of supplies, but it's part of the learning process. I think I get it now. Alright, I don't know how I didn't get it the first time. But yeah, this is basically how you fold it. Wait. Why is it so confusing to fold? Wait a second. Oh, because I was folding it wrong. Yep, I did this completely wrong. Alright, that's how you fold it. And I'm going to open it back up because... Uh-oh. Alright, yeah, I have to practice before I can open the store. Alright, I bought the wrong size. This clearly won't fit. But will this fit? Absolutely not. Only these will fit. Alright, with that out of the way, we're going to see if it could at least fit these. So get these cardboard scraps out of the way. And let's see if this will fit. Dude, yo. I am never asking ChatGPT again. Okay, well, this at least fits. Barely. Alright, pro tip, if you're starting a business, do not ask ChatGPT for help. Alright, so apparently I was just scammed into believing that this would fit this. So, good job, ChatGPT. I am never using ChatGPT for this stuff again. So yeah, these are too big. So I'm going to have to get a bigger box. I guess it's part of the process, but I am not happy. Alright everyone, so this is extremely last minute, but I decided to keep selling this and I will not sell this. So I've purchased some bigger boxes to fit this. So hopefully they are big enough because I am not trying to spend more than I have already spent, which is approximately more than 100. I mean, like, this printer right here is $100. Well, no, more than that, but my original plan was to make something to replace this, but because I'm kind of wasting time here, like, I was hoping on getting this video done on the 14th, and it is like already like, let me check my phone here. It is already the 16th, and I'm going to a birthday party on the 20th. So, you know, I am wasting so much time. I think I'm better off with just selling 2 products and making a third one later. So yeah, while I wait for the new boxes to arrive, I'm going to assemble this instead of doing my homework. What a tiring day of school. Like, I can't believe I had to do like a billion tests or something. Ooh, my boxes arrived, finally. They said they were gonna arrive yesterday. Alright guys, so the box finally arrived. Hopefully these are big enough because the last ones were way too small. So I've lost my utility knife. However, the box came damaged. So good job, Amazon. Again, good job. So I'm just gonna... These are a bit low quality, although you guys can't see that. But hey, not everything has to be quality at first. This is a bit bigger than the old one. I'm still gonna use this one. So let's get our spice rack over here. Let's move these out of the way. And let's fold this box. So yeah, let's see. Yo, hold up. I gotta turn on the lights so you guys can see this better. Yo, this fits perfectly. So that means the wrapping paper I got was useless. Hold up. Yo, this fits perfectly. Why didn't I get this from the start? Like, because I saw it on Amazon. I just ignored it until now. Until I remeasured the spice rack. Yeah, I gotta practice folding these boxes. Damn. I was not expecting it to fit that perfectly. It's an exact fit. Also, when I said that the tape didn't arrive, yeah, I kind of lied. I didn't know that it arrived. It was just buried in the box somewhere. All right, we now got everything we need. We got boxes, we got tape, we got the wrapping paper, and we even got some bags. I gotta clean my room now. And now it is May 1st. But wait, I've gone this far. I can't just take a break now. I decided that despite the fact that this video is taking me literally forever to make, I'm going to keep making this video until I have everything I wanted to do completed. Now you guys might be wondering, Adam, you are 16. How are you possibly going to open an online shop? I've been wondering the same thing too. So I've done a bit of research, and here is what I am going to do. The accounts will be opened under my parents, but I will be the one managing everything. All of this should be completely legal, and I hopefully won't run into any issues. Alright everyone, so I got the photos ready, and I got paint.net open here, and we're gonna make some adjustments. And these are our wonderful, wonderful photos that we made. For some of them, the lighting is horrible and the angles are kind of bad. So that's the main thing I kind of want to fix right now. So first off, I think the ones my mom took are good. So I don't think much editing will be needed for those. So first I'm going to edit this one because its lighting is terrible. So I'm going to be honest, I have no idea how to edit this. So I'm going to watch a few tutorials. Screw it, I couldn't find a good tutorial. I'm just going to use an AI. I don't like using AI, but I have no other option. And I'm not trying to spend days scouring the internet. So it's telling me to go to adjustment and go to adjustment and then curves. Where's, oh wait, actually, what if I just do this? This is much better. Yeah, I did not need AI for that. But let's see what it was trying to tell me. Okay, drag the curve upward slightly to brighten. So we gotta go to adjustments. Gotta find curves. I do not know where this curve thing. Oh. And then, oh. Alright, so we gotta adjust this. I think this is kind of too bright. The next thing I want to do is get rid of these annoying shadows. Well, these shadows could stay because they look nice, but these gotta go. And then there's these messy lines because I kind of damaged this. So yeah, it would be nice to hide these. So what I'm gonna do is just color over these. See if anyone will notice. It looks good. It's good enough, I guess. So let's just get rid of these unwanted details. I don't know, it kind of looks a bit noticeable. Yeah, I don't like that. Just gonna undo it. Alright everyone, so as you guys can see, I have finished working on these. So now all I have to do is edit, if I could find them. All I have to do now is edit these photos, which I will edit in Canva. My internet is being very crappy right now, so I don't know if this will work. Let's hope that the internet's on my side. And I'm going to do a very brief research on how big I have to have these photos. So I'm going to resize all of my photos and I'm going to add text to them. So we're going to do custom size right here. If my internet will load, come on Wi-Fi, hurry up. It says that the best listing size is 2700 by 2000 pixels. So that's what we are going to be doing. I will be right back once this loads. Alright, the Wi-Fi finally decided to cooperate, and I think we're supposed to use this. So I'm going to get this right here. I'm going to increase its size. And I think this looks pretty good. But I'm going to see if there's any better ones. And that looks nice. So now all I gotta do is edit the rest of these and I will be ready to determine a price and make the store. So I will be right back once I've resized all of these and added text to all of these, or most of these. Alright guys, after many years of editing photos, I think I finally have the ones I want to use. So as you can see, we got this one that I just edited in front of you guys. I took a few photos off camera. Well, I took all of them off camera, but these photos were last second. As you can see, stores anything, because it can be used for more than just holding spices. And there's a bunch of photos on how it looks like. There's a photo on it holding spices. And then these are the colors it comes with. I plan on getting more colors, but for now these are the colors I'm selling them in. And yeah, I think these photos are pretty cool. If this thing doesn't sell in like 30 days, I'll replace it. But before I replace it, I'll see if I can replace these photos, and I'll see if that would help. Alright guys, now that we got the photos out of the way, we can finally work on the thank you notes, and then we will work on the store. Alright guys, it is now the next day. For the thank you notes, I think I'm just going to make them off camera for the sake of time. Also, I've made a few last minute adjustments to these. So first, I blurred all the branding so I don't get in trouble, and then I added one without the text, and I upgraded this. I think it looks way better. And then we got these photos. I'm going to blur these. For the stores, I was originally going to do TikTok Shop, Etsy, and Shopify all on the same day, but for now I think I'm just gonna do one, and that one store will be Etsy, and then I will slowly expand from there. Now before we can make the store, we need to determine pricing. For the sake of time, I'm also going to do all the calculations off camera. Yo, we just got our first order and I didn't even launch the store yet. Yeah, so funny story, so you see, I basically had to tell my mom about the business because it's the only way I could legally start it is if my mom opened the store. And she kinda yapped about it a bit earlier than I wanted her to, and somehow convinced one of her coworkers to buy one of my spice racks. And that is why, hold on, I got, stop focusing on my face camera, I got all of these things. I got the thank you note that I didn't write yet. I got I got the thank you note that I didn't write yet. I got a bag. I got a box. I probably do not want to throw this. Pet pet. And I got the thing my mom's coworker ordered. But most importantly, this is like this is like a note for deciding pricing. But most importantly, we got a white spice rack. And I think this is going to be very W. So without further ado, let's pack it. Thank you, mom's coworker, for being technically my first customer. I hope this is useful to you. And I am going to give it to my mom to ship it to her coworker. All right, everyone. So unfortunately, the webcam had to go because I honestly do not feel like connecting it right now. So we got the shop ready, as you guys can see. It's the shop. It's our wonderful, wonderful shop. So now we're going to have to make a listing, but before that, I want to add my logo. All right, so we got our logo right here that I made off camera because I actually kind of forgot to record. So we are just going to download that. Now that it's downloaded, we are going to see how we can update this logo. So now that we got our logo, we can finally make our listings. Wait, hold on. What is this? Describe your shop in one sentence. Okay, what do we sell? This is a small 3D print shop. Yeah, I like this. I might I might update this off camera, but for now we're just gonna have it like this. And we won't be, and we have no sales because we have no listings. That is a lie. My mom somehow convinced like 5 of her friends to like buy the spice rack. So now we're going to figure out how to make the listings. So let's find where I could make these listings at. Oh, listings. So apparently I'm blind. All right, add a listing. Category. So I'm gonna go to my Facebook listing. I'm just gonna take the name from there because I don't remember what I wanted to name it. And I also need to get my files, so I will be right back. All right, and after many years of waiting for my mom to send me the Facebook listing, I am finally able to make this. Oh shoot, my dumbass just forgot to download all the photos I'm gonna be using. Hold on, I'll be back again. All right, everyone, we finally got those listing photos. So these are the ones I'm gonna be using. I don't know why this one's not loading. So as you can see, we got all of these. Why is there 2? I am not putting 2 of the same thing there. So let's put them right here. Unfortunately, I do not have a video yet. So if it makes me add a video, I'm going to have to very quickly film something. But who knows? Hopefully they won't make me add a video because I don't have a video. Alright, now I gotta get my Facebook listing here, and I'm just gonna put the same thing. It's going to be identical. It might not be the same thing. Who knows, it might be the same thing though. And before anyone clowns me for the name, just know that this was not my idea to name it like this. This is not very good. Oh shoot. Yeah, this is actually terrible. So yeah, it is way too big, so I will be right back after I shorten this. Alright, maybe you guys don't notice it, but I completely moved this around, and I think this is way better now. I don't know, I'm going to add a video later, but I don't have a video right now, and I don't really have time. Anyways, let's make our very epic description that I totally didn't get help from AI to make, because I couldn't figure out what it was. Alright, so now that we got our description right here, it's very nice description. I might change it. We're gonna do the pricing. So for now, I'm gonna do $18. So they'll get me $15. It'll get me even less because I still gotta pay for shipping. I gotta pay for boxes. I gotta pay for like a lot of stuff, really. Black is not available right now because I kind of messed up its spool. Yeah, that was completely my bad. I don't know what I was trying to achieve there. So we used up our tags. I should probably clarify that it was 3D printed. So yeah, I'll do free domestic shipping. International, unfortunately, it's gonna have to pay for shipping because that is kind of expensive. Gotta enter a zip code. So I don't want to give away my information, so I'm gonna be right back. Alright, so I've put in my zip code. So now we're just gonna press apply here. Oh shoot, this is like all required. I do not remember, so I'm gonna do some measurements and I will be right back. Alright, after some very advanced calculations, I finally got the weight and the measurements. However, I had to inflate the width a little bit because yeah, I didn't know what its actual measurement is, but it's not inflated too much. It's just by a tiny little bit. And just like that, the spice rack is complete. But let me edit it real quick because I have more than 8. Well, that's a lie. I only have probably 4, probably 6 in stock. No, I do have 8 in stock, but they're all in boxes getting ready to be shipped to my mom's coworker. So yeah, I'm just gonna put 10. Publish it, save changes. So 10 are in stock. Well, there is more. I have a 3D printer. I'm going to print more. If you guys want to check out the store, the link will be in the description. Phew, I am so glad that is over because I am exhausted. So now that I got the store launched, what's next? Well, you see, alone, the spice rack won't be enough to get me that 240SX, even if all the people that see the listing buy it. And let's be realistic. The only people that are buying it right now are my mom's coworkers, and that's because she's friends with all of them. Now, if I put up at least one listing a week and take down the ones that don't sell in 30 days, I should be able to actually go somewhere with this business. So in the next episode, I will be making more designs and putting up more Etsy and Facebook Marketplace listings. I will also have to buy some bigger boxes because the boxes I got are tiny. And I also plan on experimenting with new types of filament in the next episode so I can make new types of products. Anyways, sorry it took so long to post. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of this video. If you want to see if I can successfully get that 240SX, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment on your thoughts because it would mean the world to me and will be what motivates me to keep going. And I will see you guys in the next one.